ich jetzt auch keine Möglichkeiten, jetzt großartig noch irgendwas dran zu ändern. Ne? Oh, Schilde sind alle auf 10. Primärwaffen. Oh, ich die 5. Ich habe ja alle 5. Was ich machen werde... Oh, das hat funktioniert. Oh, ich will wieder meine Marines haben. Oh, nehmen wir mal alle Minen auf. Oh, reparieren. Offiziere sind schon relativ hoch gebildet. Spielstände speichern. Definitiv, das muss gespeichert werden. So, müssen sich 14, 15. Nein, das müssen wir uns begeben. Okay. Das trojanische Pferd. Unser nächstes Ziel ist eine kleine Föderationsbasis. Das Schiff wird als klingonisches Schiff auf Rachefeldzug getarnt. Ich darf Arais Warnung, Funk stillzuhalten, nicht vergessen, denn ich fürchte, mein Klingonisch ist so schlecht wie eh und je. Tarnen Sie sich als Klingone und zerstören Sie die Föderationsbasis. Lassen Sie keine Zeugen zurück. Ja. Juhu. Red Alert.
Shields up. Red Alert. Reinforcing forward shields. We are now tracking the target, sir. Engaging warp. Warp engines powering down.
Klingon vessel, this is Outpost 142. Please identify your vessel and transmit identification. Klingon vessel, please identify yourself. We shall take defensive precautions if you do not respond.
Tust mir den Gefallen? Danke. Flottenbefehle. Zielfläche.
Target confirmed. Engaging enemy.
Oh. Ihr habt alle die Raumbasis anzugreifen, damit wir auch ein bisschen Spaß damit haben. Hoffe ich. Ohne dass wir auch in Stücken geschossen werden.
For God's sake, stop firing! We have civilians on board! Why are you attacking us?
Weil wir böse sind.
Oh my God. Wait! There has to be a way to...
Warten ist eine scheiß Idee. Hab ich nicht wirklich Lust zu. Serious?
Finally, some reinforcements. Like hell we have, Klingon.
We are now
it's
tracking
more
the
probable that
target,
you're part
sir.
of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies. Like hell we have, Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment
Starboard
hostilities
shields
between
at
peaceful
50%.
allies.
Diverting power to the starboard shields.
Like hell we have, Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some
Following
faction
target.
dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies. Like hell we have, Klingon. Like hell we have, Klingon. Like hell we have, like hell we have, Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Tractor beam engaged.
Ja.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Sir. Our forward shields are down to 50%.
Ihr habt es gemerkt, wir haben einen kleinen Bug.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance.
Gut.
We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Ist doch gut, Herz. Hm?
Tractor beam engaged. Tractor beam locked on, sir.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance.
Tractor beam
We'll show you how far
engaged.
you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Tractor beam locked on, sir. Tractor beam engaged. Matching speed to target.
Like hell we have
Tractor
Klingon.
beam
It's more
locked on,
probable
sir.
that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Reinforcing forward shields. Following
Like
target.
hell we have Klingon.
Port
It's more
shields
probable
at
that you're part of some
50%.
faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment
Laber,
hostilities between
laber,
peaceful allies.
laber.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by
Engaging
trying to
tractor
foment
beam.
hostilities between peaceful allies.
Tractor beam locked on, sir. Reinforcing
Schilde
starboard
verstärken
shield.
erstmal auf der anderen Seite.
Aft shields at 50%.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more
Ja, das
probable
wissen wir ja schon.
breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Our forward shields are failing, sir.
Like hell we have Klingon.
You're
It's
taking
more
hull
probable that
damage.
you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between
Following
peaceful
target.
allies.
Engaging tractor beam. We've lost one of our allies. Reinforcing forward shields. Tractor beam locked on, sir.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that
Repair
you're part of
teams
some
en
faction
route.
dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment
Tractor beam
hostilities between
engaged.
peaceful allies.
Eine Nebula-Klasse
Systems
ist
repaired.
ein wenig krasser. Aha.
We've lost one of our allies.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
We're on a collision course. Tractor beam locked on, sir. We're on a collision course. Following target. Tractor beam engaged.
Like hell we
We've
have
broken through
Klingon.
their shields,
It's more
sir.
probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the
Tractor
Alliance.
beam
We'll
locked
show
on,
you how
sir.
far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Engaging tractor beam. Tractor beam locked on, sir.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll
Engaging
get by
tractor
trying to
beam.
foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Das wird langweilig.
Tractor beam locked on, sir. Our starboard shields are failing, sir.
Nein.
Engaging tractor beam.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated
Tractor
to breaking
beam
up the
locked on,
Alliance.
sir.
We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Tractor beam engaged. Tractor beam locked on, sir. Tractor beam engaged. Tractor beam locked on, sir.
High energy turn.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Shuttle launched, sir.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Yep.
One of our shuttles has been destroyed. Shuttle away.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Ist doch gut. Du hast nicht mehr lange zu leben.
We're
Also,
on a collision course. We're on a collision course.
so.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between
Victory
peaceful
is
allies.
assured. Port shields down. Following target.
Danke.
Following target.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Following target. All stopped.
So.
We are victorious.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to
Repair
foment
teams
hostilities
en
between
route.
peaceful allies.
Jetzt
System
ist die
repaired.
Sternenbasis dran.
Following target.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show
One
you how
of our
far you'll get
shuttles
by
has
trying
been
to foment
destroyed.
hostilities between peaceful allies.
Meine Fresse! Ist doch gut jetzt.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
La 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 la.
Like hell we have Klingon.
Shuttle away.
It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
All stop.
It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Shuttle away.
Probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies. Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Bla 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 bla. Gucken, ob ich jetzt vorübergehend den Sprachlautstärke mal runterdrehen kann. Weil offen gestanden, das nervt dann doch schon ein wenig mehr. Oder? Also gegen die Quantentorpedos komme ich nicht an. Zwar keine Chance. Gegen Klasse 13 Phaser habe ich keine Chance. Da machen wir uns nichts vor. Ja.
Repair teams en route. Repair is complete.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Verzitzeln wir uns ein bisschen.
Initiating repairs. Initiating repairs. System repaired. System repaired. Warp speed.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're a faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
So. Ich hoffe, wir haben jetzt die Möglichkeit, dass so hier unsere Schilde ein wenig mehr aufhalten. Warten wir jetzt mal ein bisschen ab, dass die Schilde sich ein wenig verstärken wieder. Gut, wir gehen natürlich jetzt auch das Risiko ein, dass jetzt in der Sternbasis sich die Schilde wieder, wieder voll entfalten. Wenn wir in der Zwischenzeit was trinken können, ist eine gute Idee. Mädel, wissen wir. Ist ja interessant. Ich habe jetzt mal eine Idee. Ich probiere jetzt einfach mal was aus.
Engaging Tractor D.
Ich meine, auch für Enterprise hat das ja auch funktioniert. Und zwar den jetzt nutzen, aber ganz vorsichtig. Weil ich merke schon, das wird nix. Ach nee, die Energie.
All stop.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Probieren wir es mal andersrum aus. Die schweren Waffen. In der Hoffnung, dass das einigermaßen funktioniert.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies. Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by foment hostilities.
Tralalalala. Warum habe ich das Gefühl, die Nummer geht in der Hose? Hm? Ich weiß nicht warum.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Ah ja.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the Alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between allies.
Wisst ihr was? Bringt alles nix. durchschlagen. Beziehungsweise die Schilde durchschlagen.
Like hell we have you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the alliance. We'll show you how far
Ich bin ja begeistert.
hostilities between allies. Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable you're dedicated to breaking up the alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between allies.
Hull integrity down to
Like hell we
50%.
have Klingon. Dedicated to breaking up the alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies. Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the alliance.
Ach ja,
Trying to foment hostilities.
wissen wir doch alles. Täusche ich mich oder halten wirklich die ganze Zeit die Schilde? Ich mag das irgendwie kaum glauben. Aber irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, hier ist gerade ein mächtig starker Bug am
Like
Werk.
hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the alliance. How far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities.
Ne? Hier ist gerade ein wirklich mächtig starker Bug am Werk.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies. Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between peaceful allies.
Ja. Das dürfte eigentlich gleich unser Todesurteil sein. Ne? Weil wir haben keine Schilde mehr.
It's more probable that you're part of some faction dedicated to breaking up the alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities.
Oh, vielleicht ein oder zwei Schüsse noch. Und dann sollten wir eigentlich Geschichte sein, ja.
Like hell we have Klingon. It's more probable that you're part of
Ja.
breaking up the alliance. We'll show you how far you'll get by trying to foment hostilities between
Wie
peaceful allies.
angekündigt. So ein Mist. Mission fehlgeschlagen. Eine vernichtende Niederlage, ja. Kampagne ist beendet. Gott sei Dank haben wir einen Sicherheitsspeicherpunkt. So, ich bedanke mich recht herzlich fürs Zusehen, wünsche euch noch weiterhin viel Spaß mit den Videos von wtss.de. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst mir wieder ein Like da, ansonsten schreibt natürlich bitte in die Kommentare rein, wie ich und was ich hätte besser machen können. weil die Informationen für diesen Warbird, doch, die hätte ich dann doch zu gerne gehabt. Ich sag bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!